Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In my last video we learned about web development and what is web designing, what is web technology and what is web development. Okay, now in today's video we will learn about HTML and CSS. Okay, now you can see whenever you want to make a website, last time I told you that whenever you want to make a website, it should be the combination of designing as well as development tools. Now today I am going to start with HTML. Okay, I'm just going to start with the introduction of HTML, that what is HTML all about and what type of code, what type of you can say that tags you can use in this particular HTML language. Okay, now start with HTML. Okay, you can see our topic is about introduction to HTML and CSS. See, I told you one thing, that whenever you want to make a website, it should be the combination of HTML and CSS. Okay, these works all together to form a website. Okay, and you all know it is for development purpose. It's not a designing tool, it's a development tool. Okay, I just told you at the last time. Now you can say, if I talk about HTML, this is called hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. Okay, basically it is developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1990s. Okay, I told you last time. Okay, and it's a markup language. So see, you can see we have some languages available in the market like C, C++. Okay, they are called compile based languages, but it's a markup language. Markup means where you can define your output with the help of tags. Okay, where you want to where you define the output with the help of some tags. Okay, so basically HTML is a hypertext markup language and developed by Tim Berners-Lee and in 1990s. You can see this person, Tim Berners-Lee, is also known as the father of HTML. Okay, he is the founder of an organization that is W3C. I told you last time, W3 is an organization which is in USA. Okay, and it's called WWW, that is the World Wide Web Consortium. Okay, now before starting the practical stuff of HTML, you should know its structure, which structure you will follow in HTML. Okay, now you can see in HTML we follow some tags. Okay, we follow some tags in HTML. It's because it's a markup language, we follow some tags. Now tags are of two categories. It's of two categories. Okay, or you can say two types. One is, you can say, paired tags, and secondly you can say unpaired tags. Okay, unpaired tags. Now what do you mean by paired and unpaired? Paired means combination of closed and unclosed tags. Okay, yani you can say opening or you can say your closing tag. Now if I talk about what are tags, so these, if I say these two signs, you can say it less than greater than sign. What in HTML we say it angle brackets, or you can say angular brackets. Whatever you will write in these two particular angular brackets, it will called a tag. If I say HTML, now it will become a tag. Okay, now it doesn't mean you can write anything that it will become a tag. No, in HTML there are predefined tags, only those you have to use. Okay, you cannot write your own tag in HTML. Okay, so there are predefined tags. I say HTML, now this will become a tag. So it's just an example. Okay, example of what is a tag. Now if I want what is paired means the combination of opening and closing tag. Now if you look at this, if I say I just give this tag. Okay, now after this I just close like this with the help of forward backslash. This is called opening tag, this is called closing tag. It makes it a paired. Okay, the combination of opening and closing tag always. Now if I talk about unpaired means who has only opening tag, no need to close it. Like if I say BR tag, okay, you can say HR tag, you can say image tag. There are so many tags which represents as unpaired. You need not to close all these tags. This is called your unpaired tag and this is called your paired tag. Okay, now paired tag you can also say is empty tags, or you can say it's singular tags. Okay, these all you can say it. Now whenever you want to use HTML, you have to use HTML, you have to use your tags in the form of paired and unpaired. Okay, now I hope you understand with the how you represent a tag, okay, and what is paired and your unpaired tag. See, one more thing I want to tell you, that in HTML there are different versions to use. Okay, I just write it down, versions. Okay, I just talk about two versions. One is HTML 4.01 and second I will talk about HTML 5.0. Okay, now this is the older version and this is a new version. Okay, 5.0. We will work within this particular HTML 5.0. See, whenever you want to develop a page in HTML, first of all you have to tell that which version you are using, in which version you want to make your website development. Okay, now it makes lots of difference, you know. It makes the structure different. If I talk about this version, I just write it over here, the structure of your HTML 5.0. okay, I just write it over here, structure of HTML 5.0. Structure means whenever you want to make a whenever you want to develop a web page in HTML 5.0, what should be the structure, means basic structure of your HTML tags. Okay, first of all, what you will do, you have to use some tags like this. If I say give angle bracket, sign of exclamation, I say doc type HTML. Okay, this is called the declaration, and every time whenever you want to use HTML 5.0, okay, the first tag you have to give its declaration. With the angle bracket, just put sign of exclamation, doc type and HTML. It's not a case sensitive, you know. If you talk about languages, programming languages, they are case sensitive languages. Means if you have to write it capital letters, small letters, but you see HTML is not a case sensitive. Basic practice is this: every tag should be small letters. Okay, otherwise it's all up to your own requirement that you want to give it in capital letters or in small letters. Okay, this is called your declaration. Okay, after that you have to give the tag HTML, and then you will give the tag head. After that I will give the tag title. I say my first HTML page, and just close the HTML tag, just close the title tag over here. Okay, now just close the head tag over here, start the body tag, write some content over here. Okay, and at the end just close the body tag and just close the HTML tag. If I talk about this basic structure, this is called the structure of HTML 5.0. See, I just defined 4 tags over here. I just use 4 tags. One is HTML, head, title and body. Okay, 4 tag I used. This is the opening tag, this is a closing tag. It means this is paired: opening, closing, opening, closing, and opening and closing. Okay, this is the basic structure of your tag, your HTML 5.0. This doc type declaration, we don't consider it as a tag, we consider is as a definition. Means that whenever you, if I don't put it over here, okay, then we don't know which version you are using. Is it 5.0? Is it 4.01? So it means the basic rule of starting HTML 5.0 is this, that every structure, every HTML document should have its declaration, that which version you are using. Okay, that's why this giving this declaration, the declaration is mandatory while using HTML 5.0, that is doc type HTML 5.0. We will talk about more on this particular doc type HTML in 4.01. when I just give you, I will just give you some introduction about DTDs which you can use in 4.01. There are different type of DTDs are available in 4.01, but in 5.0 there is only one declaration, that is doc type HTML. Okay, now this I told you about basic you can say your structure. One more thing, you can give one more tag to the structure of HTML 5.0. This you will clear in later tutorials, but I just like to give some brief introduction of that particular tag. Okay, before closing the head tag, or after the title tag, one tag you can give, that is your meta tag. Okay, meta character set is equal to UTF-8. Okay, this is the tag you can also give while making the structure of your web page of your HTML 5.0. I will talk on this particular meta tag on my later videos. Okay, for the time being, just know one thing, that this is the structure of your HTML tag, HTML 5.0, and these all tags you have to give while making a web page. Okay, so meta tag I will talk in my later videos. Okay, now you can see whenever you want to write the code in HTML 5.0, okay, then where you will write the code. Okay, so you see requirements to make HTML page. Okay, now what should be the requirements to make an HTML page? See, first of the requirement is you need an editor. Second need is your browser. Okay, browser. These are the two basic needs whenever you want to make a page in HTML. Editor, you all know we have so many editors available. The most popular is Notepad. This is the by default editor of Windows. Okay, or you can say Notepad++. Okay, Sublime Text you can use, Bracket you can use. Okay, etc. There are so many editors available. You can download any one of the editor from the Google. This is a by default editor. Okay, I will work on this particular editor. This I prefer this one, Sublime Text. Okay, and the browsers, you all know we have Internet Explorer. Okay, we have Google Chrome. Okay, we have your Mozilla Firefox, and Netscape, Navigator. Okay, and you can Safari, etc. There are so many browsers available in the market. You can use any one of them to see the output. Means to write the markup language, to write the code, you will use an editor. To see its output, you will use a browser. Okay, I will use this editor to write the code, and to see the output I will use two browsers. One is Google Chrome and second is Mozilla Firefox. Okay, see, whenever you write the code in HTML, there is one thing required, that whenever you see the output in two browsers, not in single browser. Why so? Because you know there is some browser compatibility. Okay, browser compatibility issues are there. So it means just to see that your output should look similar in all the browsers. Okay, at least see the output in two different browsers. I prefer Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox. Okay, now this is the small introduction of your HTML. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am going to write a practical stuff on this particular editor, and looks the output in this particular Google Chrome. Okay, now what you have to do, open an editor. I just installed this particular editor, that is Sublime Text. You can download it from your Google by searching it. Okay, now this is the editor. Now you can see whenever you work on these type of editors, what you will do, first of all, save it. The first is just save it. I just go to File, click on Save, and save it with any name. I make a folder in H drive with the name of HTML files, and just give it a name. Okay, let I say intro page, and you can say the its extension save as type. Go to save as type and look for HTML over here. Okay, you can look for HTML over here, because every HTML page must be saved with the extension of HTML. Okay, you can manually write it over here after giving the name, or you can pick from here also, save as type. Okay, now just save it. After saving the file, I just told you the structure. This was the structure, and this structure you have to write on your editor every time whenever you want to make a new document. See, in this particular editor, if I talk about editor, let it be, I say angular bracket HTML. You can see all the HTML will appear automatically. Okay, you need not to write each and every tag. Okay, just put angular bracket and start writing the first tag, I say HTML, and just press enter. Whenever you press enter, you can see the basic structure of HTML will come automatically. You just have to type its title and the body. Meta tag is not there in the starting. What you have to include it. I will tell you why to include this meta tag in my later videos. Okay, I just write it title my first HTML page. Okay, you know the structure. This is called the declaration, means we are using HTML 5.0. This is HTML tag. At the end it should be closed. This is opening head, closing head. It means all the pair tags. And HTML tag always comes in between the head tag. Okay, this is opening title, this is closing title, and whatever title I want to give, just give it over here. Close the head tag, and whatever you want to display onto the browser window, browser body, the main content, your text, your images, your videos, your sounds, okay, and all that all particular things will appear in the body tag. Okay, means everything now, every content you write within the body tag. Okay, if I say welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, this is what I am writing. Save it, and now see, this is the first requirement. I just use an editor to write the code, and to see the output we need a browser. Okay, there are so many browsers available. To see the output, what you will do, just right click on the editor window and just click on the open in browser. Okay, you can see if you have 2-3 browsers installed in your PC or your laptop, now whatever default browser is there, it will show the output on that particular browser only. Okay, if I want that I want to see the output in a particular browser, then what you have to do, go to your that particular path where you save the file. I just go to my computer and the drive name H drive, and click on the folder where I save the file, and this is your file. And by default I put this particular Google Chrome as my default browser. When you double click it, you can see the browser will be there. See, to display the output. See, this is the output. See, this is the output of your web page which I have written. See, this is the title. Title will appear over here, and whatever you will write within the body, it will display onto the body. This is the body. Okay, now you can see this is the output which we can generate with the help of HTML. Now this is the very beginning of this particular HTML. Okay, this is all about my introduction. Okay, in the next video we will move forward with my practical stuff. Okay, hope you will like this video, and if you want to see my more videos on this particular topic, okay, just press the bell icon and kindly subscribe it. Okay, thank you.